Έχετε καλήν υγείαν, φίλοι μου και συγγενείς, εγώ δεν αντέχω πλέον εις την κοσμική ζωή. Εγώ δεν αντέχω πλέον εις την κοσμική ζωή.
Jobs. You got work Monday?
Yeah. Not on Tuesday.
Hmm.
You got work Monday?
Nah. On disability.
Swear.
Yeah. But ain't getting paid that disability pay. I think it's under fraud right now.
What you mean fraud?
Somebody used my name.
What?
Yeah. So when I checked how much money I had for disability, I had zero. So,
somebody stole your identity?
yeah, sucks to be me, but I'm alive. That's all that matters. Name is Sean. As you guys know me by Sean, but actual name is Sean Dale. From San Francisco, was raised in the ghettos, the slums, in Sunnydale.
In my project. In my project.
We're here in Sunnydale, where I grew up at. It's the building I grew up in. No one here now. Growing up here, I always wanted just to hang with the boys. Didn't want to go to church at all. Thought it was, for squares. I would go to church and rep the block that I was from, and people would just laugh at me. And I just couldn't understand why they were laughing at me. That's all I know for like half my life was being out in the ghetto, stealing, beating people up, and almost getting close to taking someone's life. I was arrested and I had a dream of my dad dying. From there on, I changed who I was. I feel like I needed to go to church. I wasn't living with my family, I was actually homeless. And I was scrolling through Instagram and saw this priest speak about struggling. It wasn't with lust, it was just like loss of motivation. I looked up the closest Greek Orthodox Church and it was here. I think it took me like 3 weeks to talk to Father Ayres when I called him.
People refer to Jesus Christ with such casualness that they almost reduce him to, somebody on their softball team almost, the way they talk about him. It's appalling. But then we also don't want to make the mistake of talking about Jesus as if he's unattainable and unknowable. He is knowable. He's knowable of everybody. But all that is a reflection of how we use our language and of that meta language. Yeah.
So many converts in the past 4 years. It's so cool to see it completely change from that. And you have St. Paisios talk about how you're going to have, everyone is going to become Orthodox. The church is going to be completely full.
My first time coming to Holy Trinity because I assumed everybody here would be Greek, speaking Greek. And I always heard nightmare stories about Eastern Europeans and how racist they are, you know, so when I came in, I saw icons of different saints from different backgrounds, different areas of the world, different colors. And when I came into the church as well, I saw a lot of other people that weren't Greek, people that were staples of the community, that weren't born Orthodox, that weren't Greek.
Maintaining your original culture while adapting to the new one, you create something new, and that's what we have here for both converts and cradles and everything in between. Is a good opportunity to provide a welcoming environment for more people to discover Orthodoxy and see what we have to offer them, the fullness of the faith, all of these things.
Can it grow in the ghettos? The Orthodox Church? Nah, never. This is how they probably see it. Square. Like, I'm a square. He's a church boy. He must be a square.
For people of color, since we've been, you know, in chains for a lot of our history, we see a lot of structures that exist, even Christianity, we see them as enslavers. Being the bad boy is very freeing, especially for Black and brown people. One taste of freedom, you know, can make people go crazy.
The hood life was fun. Robbing people was fun. Get on the bus and taking people's phones. It was fun. I was lost. That life, I would like to cut it and become a straight Orthodox Christian. What about that one? What's that one gonna be?
St. Moses the Black
Oh.
and St. Olga of Alaska. You'll have St. Moses. So.
Drama and money. Money, guns, and flexing, all that stuff on social media is the biggest pitfall for all of us. Social media does take a big chunk out of things. People can't focus. They're always trying to get up on the newest trends and stuff. So it's up to the person that wants to change and get out of that setting. In the name of the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. Glory to you, our God. Glory to you. Heavenly King. Spirit, restore our hands to life. By your resurrection, give rest, Lord, to the soul of your son, Alan Billisum, who has fallen asleep. Receive them into your kingdom. For there is no person who lives in the
I feel like him and my dad just had like a really rocky relationship just because, you know, they just couldn't mix. Like, they couldn't be around each other for too long because, you know, my dad gets very irritated at the things Sean does, and I'm pretty sure Sean gets irritated, you know, for my dad yelling and stuff all the time. But no doubt about it, my dad still, you know, loved Sean as much as he loved me. You know, didn't have like a way of showing that. They weren't very affectionate. And so I think ever since, you know, he had passed, you know, Sean took like a new route, he turned over a new leaf. You know, he started a new religion that I've never heard of, and I'm proud of him.
It's funny because I believe I have like the best father figure anyone could ask for. Like, I look up to my dad. Like, I don't know anyone else who looks up to my dad like I look up to my dad.
And it's also about like being able to forgive others and yourself. There's actually a saint, his name's Dionysios. He was at a monastery on the island, the Greek island of Zakynthos, and this guy came seeking shelter in his monastery, and he was running from the police, and he had killed somebody, and he goes to Saint Dionysios. He's telling him how the police are after him because he killed somebody, and he starts telling the details of the murder, and then Saint Dionysios realizes that the person that this guy murdered was his own Saint Dionysios' brother. And so he doesn't tell him, he grants him forgiveness, and I think he gave him a boat or something to escape on, and then The police came and he steered him in a different direction. And thus, so his forgiveness of the person who murdered his own brother was complete.
I went to a high school, and this guy was beefing with the set that we were close to. It was like walking distance, like a block down from each other. And he told me, he was like, yeah, I saw him on a bus. So him and his boys got in the car, and they waited for him at the bus stop, and when he got off, they ran up and shot him in the head. Dude was my age. I think I was like 14. He over there talking about he just killed someone and laughed. And I did like a fake laugh too. It was just me and him talking. Where in the right mind do you have the thought process of like going up to someone and just not caring about taking another life? That can also destroy you too. Spiritually, no matter war in the streets, killing another man is wrong, no matter what the context is.
I know friends that kill friends, so I gotta keep it on me. One thing for sure, I ain't going there like Lil Lee. Headshot, we gon' smoke. AP and code dead, tell school, keep it wrong.
It's time. Life confession with Father Nick. Lightweight, kind of scared. You know, I just gotta man up, tune up the devil. I was in high school as a freshman. My cousin was like, oh, let's step out for a minute. And there was a dude walking towards us. And he pulled a gun out on him, and I was shook. I could see my cousin's eyes, like he wanted to pull the trigger. Finger on the trigger, and dude's face. That close to being a murder. I'm ready. I'm gonna ride with it. Getting baptized.
It's your servant Moses, who have been accounted worthy to flee into your holy name to be sheltered under the shadow of your wings. Have you joined Christ? And bow before him and worship him.
For so long, I've been like holding it off. And I wasn't ready. And that was just a mask. I just said it just because I was scared. I am nervous, but you just gotta go out and get it out the mud.
The servant of Moses was baptized in the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit.